Hey guys, what's happening? This is Travis with Marv Loco and Cyberpunk. They continuously have so many issues, so many bugs, and finally it got to the point to where a joint statement had to be released from the official people at Cyberpunk. Users, ever since this game has came out, have been plagued with bug after bug after bug. And this is even on the PC, but mainly the consoles are just getting their crap beat in. It is insane how many bugs that we are absolutely seeing to where the game is nearly unplayable. Now, for those that don't know, Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the largest game releases of this generation. People have been waiting for years for it to come out, and it's finally here. And after a few days, it is just getting destroyed on reviews, on everything. And as it should be, because there's large swaths of this game that is just not playable at all, to the point to where they finally released a statement saying basically, hey, we're going to be able to give you guys refunds now because you kind of need it. Cyberpunk put out this tweet on their official Twitter page, but before we read through it, we need to see something that aged like milk. Just over here via, I believe his name's Huron Cryer, sorry if I get that wrong, but this is over on gamesradar.com, and this is from about 2.5 weeks ago. And it obviously says Cyberpunk 2077 runs surprisingly well on current gen consoles, according to CD Projekt's CEO. Now, that CEO was Adam Kaczynski, and it says here he praised their performance on PS4 and Xbox One in an investor call. Speaking earlier this week on Wednesday and transcribed by Seeking Alpha, Kaczynski said that Cyberpunk 2077's performance on the base PS4 and Xbox One consoles is surprisingly good, I would say, for such a huge world. The CEO went on to say that although the performance on these base consoles is lower than their Pro counterparts, the PS4 Pro and Xbox One X, it's still surprisingly good. Now, that being said, that comment has aged like milk. It's nowhere near surprisingly good. And reading Cyberpunk's official statement says, "Dear gamers, first of all, we would like to start by apologizing to you for not showing the game on base last-gen consoles before it premiered, and in consequence, not allowing you to make a more informed decision about your purchase. We should have paid more attention to making it play better on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Second, we will fix bugs and crashes and improve the overall experience. The first round of updates has just been released and the next one is coming within the next 7 days. Expect more as we will update frequently whenever new improvements are ready. After the holidays, we'll continue working. We'll release 2 large patches, starting with patch number 1 in January. This will be followed by patch number 2 in February. Together, these should fix the most prominent problems gamers are facing on last-gen consoles. We will be informing you about the contents of each patch ahead of their release. They won't make the game on last gen look like it's running on a high-spec PC or next-gen console, but it will be closer to that experience than it is now. Finally, we would always like everyone who buys our games to be satisfied with their purchase. We would appreciate it if you would give us a chance, but if you are not pleased with the game on your console and don't want to wait for updates, you can opt to refund your copy. For copies purchased digitally, please use the refund system of PSN or Xbox respectively. For box versions, please first try to get a refund at the store where you bought the game. Should this not be possible, please contact us. We will do our best to help you. Starting from today, you can contact us for a week up until December 21st, 2020. P.S. PC gamers will also be getting regular updates and fixes improving the game." Wow, so that gave one major reveal, the fact that they never showed any footage at all from the current / last gen consoles of PS4 and Xbox, and that is that's quite the thing that they would admit to that. And I imagine, I really wonder how everybody's going to react to that. I have to think that the large amount of gamers in this want to see them succeed because everybody's been waiting so long for this game. And so if we're going through some of the comments here based on their tweet, let's see here. "Now people can get the refunds, stop crying, and go back to playing The Last of Us 2 since it's so great. I'm sure it has a big open world with plenty to do outside the main story." And we keep going down, how it started, how it's going. That's the way a lot of feels. It's just the same thing that we were talking about before, that the project CEO stated that the game runs surprisingly good, and we end up getting what we have, or surprisingly well. Let's see. I appreciate your sentiment here, but it's a little late. I knew you knew the bugs and glitches on base consoles, which is why you hid them. I don't appreciate that as a consumer. And so something like that, we'll start seeing some people rising up and thinking in those terms as well, and as they should. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's see. Elon Musk getting into it. What did he post here? I took a week off work to play this game, and I quickly realized it's not the game I've been thinking about every day for 8 years. I cried myself to sleep and haven't been able to function. I end up crying whenever I think about the game, and I don't want to even touch my PS4. This was supposed to be the future of gaming, and now I don't know what else I have to look forward to. That's what Elon Musk put up. Oh my gosh. Okay. At least they're trying and allowing y'all to get refunds, but all y'all still won't appreciate that. And that's true as well. Let's see what else we got here. We've got, see, remember how pissed people were at the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones without source material to work with? It was a nightmare. That CDPR with Cyberpunk. The Witcher was great because it was someone else's work. Dan's Gaming says, at its core, Cyberpunk is a good game with some amazing quest writing, but it just needed more development time to fix bugs and flesh out some gameplay systems. It was just not ready to release yet. We hold you at a higher standard than other publishers to make things right. And, you know, that's pretty much, I think, the way most gamers are going to approach it. I think that a lot of people want this game to work out. People have been waiting so long. If you're on PC, obviously, you're probably having a pretty good time with it. I mean, I would give the game a solid 7.5, right around there, just based off all the glitches I've gone into, but it is still fun, and I do expect these things to kind of be fleshed out a little bit. Now, obviously, if you're on consoles, from the people I've talked to, you're just having a legit nightmare with it, and that's the one thing that I don't know if we can put that genie back in the bottle. You know, it's out right now. People are going to be demanding refunds right before Christmas, and it's a shame. I wish that this could have been different, but here we are. Anyways, guys, that's all I got. Please leave a like, comment, or a subscription if I earned it, whatever you feel like doing. But other than that, though, you guys have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Later, guys.